Garden of Eden. Her temptation was the catalyst for the world to fall in sin. As time passed, evil began to creep over the earth. We see this through two events highlighted in the Bible: Cain murdering Abel and God flooding the world. We see God showing remorse for creating such murderous and sinful creatures. Despite all the evil, we also see a glimmer of good through Noah and his family, who served God and was rewarded greatly. Several hundred years later, God called on Abraham to serve him, and he did so faithfully. God even rewarded his servant with a son in his old age, a boy he came to love dearly. However, the time came when God asked Abraham to sacrifice his beloved son Isaac as a test of faithfulness and unquestioning loyalty to him.
Abraham,
Behold, here I am, my lord.
I want you to take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love dearly, and go to the land of Moriah. Offer the boy as a burnt offering on the mountain that I will show you.
Without reply or argument, Abraham proceeded to make the necessary arrangements. The following day, Abraham rose early, saddled his donkey, and took Isaac with two of his servants to cut wood for the offering. The four of them traveled to Moriah, where on the third day, Abraham saw the mountain God wanted the sacrifice to take place.
Stay here with the donkey. The boy and I will go on the mountain, worship, and return later.
There was no trace of emotion in Abraham's face. He quietly gave Isaac the wood for the burnt offering. Abraham picked up the knife and fire, and they climbed the mountain together. After a while, Isaac became curious.
My father,
Here I am, my son.
we have the wood and the fire for the offering, but where is it not to be sacrificed?
My son, God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering.
Father and son continued on. Soon they reached the place where God commanded the sacrifice to be performed. Abraham began to build the altar very slowly. His hands shook as he placed the wood in order. There was still no emotion in Abraham's face. He pulled Isaac to him and hugged him tightly. Then he tied him up and gently laid him on the altar. Abraham looked up to the heavens and raised the knife.
Abraham! Abraham!
Behold, here I am.
Do not lay your hands on the boy. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not held your son, your only son, from me.
After he heard this, Abraham heard a noise behind him. Bah, bah. It was a ram caught in the thicket by its horns. Abraham went and took the ram, offering it as a burnt offering instead of his son. He called the name of the place.
Jehovah Jireh, for the Lord sees.
After this, the angel of the Lord called down to Abraham once again.
The Lord has said, I swear by myself that because you have not held your son, your only son, I will bless you and your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies, and through your offspring all nations will be blessed because you have obeyed me.
And so Abraham and Isaac returned to his servants. The unquestioning obedience Abraham had for God's commandments showed how devoted he was to his Creator. As the years went by, God remained true to his promise to Abraham. His descendants did indeed become great and blessed nations. Because of Abraham's obedience, God's blessing did not end with his son Isaac or his grandson Jacob, but continued on even into the present day. His descendants became great nations that span the entire world. We are his descendants, and we are blessed because we know who the true living God is.
Being knit together in love.
Thank you.